audience is amazing, and this lineup today has been just perfect. So here's the deal. Welcome back. She is the most awarded artist in the history of the Academy of Country Music Awards. I mean, 37 times singer-songwriter Miranda Lambert has been at the very top of country music for almost 2 decades, winning 3 Grammys, 14 Country Music Awards. I'm sitting there, I'm like, where does Miranda put all those? I just got 2 little things over here. Where does she put them all? So right now, Miranda is celebrating her sold-out extended Vegas residency running through the end of this year. That's a party. Look at that. So, it's been 13 years since Miranda first released her country song, The House That Built Me. The emotional track is all about reconnecting with memories from childhood. It quickly earned Miranda her first #1 hit on the Billboard country charts and her first Grammy. But now, Miranda's once again reflecting back on her roots growing up in Texas. And this time, it's a cookbook called Y'all Eat Yet? And she says it's filled with family recipes and personal stories that will fill your soul and your tummy. With her very first visit to the Tan Fam, I've been waiting on this one. Please welcome to our show, country music superstar Miranda Lambert! You're live and you're here.
I'm here. Hi.
Hi.
You said y'all eat so well.
Well, I'm from Luling, Texas.
Know.
We're from teeny tiny towns in Texas.
Yes.
So we basically come out of the womb saying, y'all eat?
Yeah. Yes.
Congratulations on this book.
Thank you.
First of all, I love the intention of it because I'm a person, if you ask me today, what's the best restaurant in the world, I'd say at a table in somebody's house.
Yeah.
Just with family and friends and kind of having that moment where you're communing, especially if it's a good group of women that you can be yourself around.
Yes, absolutely. I was raised by 2 generations of really strong women. My grandma's a group of girlfriends who were pretty wild. I saw you talking about Golden Girls. That was them.
That was them.
And then my mom's group of friends who were like raised me. They're like my aunts. And so I was really lucky to have like just all these women teach me everything about what life was going to throw my way and how to deal with it, you know?
I love that. In the book you write in the intro, I never thought I'd be writing an introduction to a book like this. If you know me or my music, then you know I love and live life on the fly. It's about having fun and being in the moment.
Yeah.
In the moment. So you obviously have many great moments in your life, but here you are reflecting back on the childhood. It really made me think of so this is how country Texas I am. I have Aunt Katie Mae, Aunt Annazelle, Aunt Josephine.
Y'all need a cookbook.
We need it. But it really is watching those women navigate lives very different than what you live now, but the lessons never get old.
Exactly.
About being true to yourself and sticking with other women and all of those things.
Yeah, and you know, all of the stories and memories, almost every memory we have is revolving around food and drinks. Lots of drinks, lots of food. Whatever order you want to do that in.
Drink and food.
So that's my mom and all my aunties. And they, you know what? I just feel like when I started writing songs, I was 17.
Yeah.
I didn't have a lot of life behind me to write about.
Yeah.
But I used a lot of my first really, really sad songs and really heartfelt songs were stories that kind of gathered from them, what they were going through.
Did they ever tell you they'll get out of grown folks' business? Because that's what they told me. I would sneak in, they'd be like, get out of here. But then I'd keep listening.
Exactly. Luckily, my mom was just kind of like, get in where you fit in. She's like, get in where you fit in with me and my little brother. So my little brother, Luke.
Oh, wow. So how old were you about on this picture?
Probably like 8.
About 8 years old.
Yeah. So we used to grow our own food, and Mom made garden salsa. It's in the cookbook.
Yeah, I know. I saw that, but I want to make that. It's funny you say the drink part because in the book you say big conversations happen easier in the kitchen. They're about the sorts of topics you want to face with a clear head and a cup of coffee. Now, the coffee part threw me off.
Well, so our rule is we throw down. I mean, we party. But like, if there's some real hard stuff going on in someone's life, we want to talk about that in the sober light of day and really lift each other up and then drink about it later.
Right.
But I feel like some of the good meat of the conversation happens over morning coffee. We do a lot of glamping trips, all of us girls. We just do, like, we all have Airstreams.
Uh-huh.
So once a year for I don't know, for the last decade, we'd go on all-girls camping trips.
Well, so wait a minute. You've been married now 4 years.
Yeah.
To Brandon.
Brendan.
You and Brendan have been together for 4 years. So you and Brendan have been together 4 years. I saw that picture. What a beautiful couple.
And
look at this. He's so cute. When I saw the picture of y'all glamping, I looked and they just took you through your whole love story. Wait a minute. Wait, look.
Oh my God.
Wait a minute, what just happened?
So he's here. He's gonna walk out in a minute.
Is he in our control room? Oh, he's here?
Yeah,
I won't drag him out.
He's here with me.
I was thinking about y'all because I remember he's a former police officer from New York.
Yeah.
And I know, shout out NYPD. I remember when the news broke, you'd fallen in love and you're moving on with your life, which was so beautiful. And I thought, when you love somebody, you protect them, right?
Yeah.
And how have you gotten him ready for this world? Or did the grandmas and aunts and everybody in your circle say, okay, get ready for the ride?
They did, but we fit together so well. My dad was a police officer. I've cops and firemen in my family. His whole family's police officers.
Oh.
He has some firemen. So it kind of felt like our worlds meshed really naturally. And, you know, he's really fun and kind of down for anything. Like, he has a great personality. So he was ready for the ride. He retired.
What's his go-to meal? So when he says, y'all eat yet, what's the go-to meal?
Okay, so he has mastered Denise, my Aunt Niecy, her gumbo. Her family's from Louisiana. So Niecy and Brendan have like this bond, and they spend like a lot of time on...
Miranda, you got a man that makes gumbo?
I do.
Coming up, pat on the back to my girl from Texas. Coming up, more with Miranda Lambert on her amazing book, Y'all Eat Yet, after the break. Grammy-winning country music superstar Miranda Lambert. She is feeding our soul, not only with her music for decades, but now she's doing it with family recipes as well. Her new cookbook is called Y'all Eat Yet and shares the recipes of the women in Miranda's life, she says, shaped the person she is today. So here's the deal. Brendan is backstage.
Yeah, and you brought out the gumbo.
I brought out the gumbo here from your book. We also have your beautiful servingware that's under your brand. You cook how many days a week?
I mean, we cook a lot at home.
That's interesting, Miranda.
Well, when the queens are in the kitchen, I make the drinks. That's how that goes. If you don't keep them hydrated, you're not going to have a good meal.
And between you and Brendan, he cooks more than you?
He does cook more than me.
Okay.
He's a New Yorker. He cooks Italian, but he has mastered this Southern gumbo. So
he's mastered okay, I'm going to taste this. We were laughing because we both married New Yorkers. You said he never had catfish before.
No, he was like, what? Well, when I first brought him...
Don't you New Yorkers frown. Look at... How did catfish become so controversial, Miranda?
He came to my mom's. He's like, why does everyone fry everything?
All right.
Because it's good.
Because it tastes better. Oh, this is good.
It's really good. And this is the yeah.
It's spicy. I like a kick in it.
It's spicy. Well, Denise is from Louisiana, her family, so she puts a kick in everything.
All right.
Little kick, little love.
All right.
This is Mom's garden salsa.
Oh, okay. We'll get to that.
Sorry, I'm just going through. I'm excited.
No,
I'm like, deviled eggs. We got my Nani's cheese ball.
Now, and that's the other thing. You cannot convince me in this world that God didn't give this recipe. Cheese ball, and your Nani did it. This is amazing.
Yeah, and it has ranch dressing packet in it. Of course it does.
A packet of ranch dressing.
Yeah, it's great.
Now, did everybody willingly share their recipes? Because sometimes when you have a recipe, the whole goal is that it stays secret. But you got them to tell.
Yeah, we had a lot of happy hours that were making the list. We did a lot of drinking about this list, okay? Because we wanted to make sure the right recipes. But most of the recipes go with memories in the book. Like, we wanted the recipes to match the stories. And a lot of them are from our Airstream trips and from holidays. And my mom's meatloaf is it's Bev's famous meatloaf. It was the editor's pick in Southern Living in 2011, and she'll never stop talking about it.
Okay. Let me try her meatloaf.
It's delicious. And
because meatloaf, you know, people believe meatloaf is easy to make. It is not.
No.
Because it takes a certain seasoning because it can be really bland.
I think it can go one of two ways, terrible or great. Mom's is great.
And why is she proud of this meatloaf, other than it winning awards?
It's our, we call it the loaf gets the ring, because there's so many people in our circle that bring somebody home to either my mom's house or call her for the meatloaf recipe, and we're like, oh, it's getting serious. If you make the loaf for your significant other, you might get engaged. Like, it's a thing.
Well, oh,
It's a thing.
this is engagement meatloaf?
It's engagement meatloaf. So watch out. You're already married. You're safe.
I'm already married, but I could, you never know. So basically, you're saying you make this meatloaf for a man.
Yeah.
You're going to walk away with a ring.
Pretty much. I mean, y'all are welcome.
How many single ladies do we have in here?
Make the loaf.
Okay, all right.
Make the loaf.
Make the loaf, and you get a ring. And deviled eggs, which is, again, one of my
Yeah.
favorites. What's the secret in the deviled egg?
Well, every single lady, including myself, all have our own deviled egg recipe. We have deviled egg offs.
Deviled egg.
Yeah.
Say that 6 times. And there's the recipe there. Oh, by the way, all these recipes are going to be also on our website. So do you win any of the deviled egg offs?
No.
You never did.
I never did.
So full disclosure, because in TV, somebody has to talk and someone has to eat. So we flipped a coin, because I'm country in Texas.
Corn.
Look what you just did to
know.
me. You made my southern accent come out. We flipped a coin, and so I'm doing the eating so Miranda can do the talking.
Yeah.
So keep going.
I'll host away, girl. Hummingbird cake. I can talk about food and drinking all day.
You got your hummingbird cake.
Yep. Okay.
It's all in there.
Here, I need to give you some. This is delicious.
It's
I will eat
delicious.
a bite of
Okay.
this. I can't.
Okay, real quick before you go, though, because I could eat all day. The residency is fire.
You
It
gotta
is
come see
amazing.
it.
I want to come. Everybody's talking about it. It's been extended.
Yeah, we just extended through the rest of the year and into 24. But it is it's at Planet Hollywood. It's called Velvet Rodeo.
Oh.
And in Vegas, there's no such thing as too much of anything.
Right.
Which I really like. So it's like the most fire, the most confetti, the most rhinestones, the most fringe.
Oh, gosh.
Lots of hair.
I'm
all
out
of
there.
it.
Okay. I'm going to have to get a wig and
Yeah,
everything. Let me get this together.
It'll take you back home a little bit.
Okay. Can you reach that?
Yeah. Okay. Her amazing cookbook, Y'all Eat, comes out today. And surprise, Tam Fam, you're all going home with a copy.
Now, if you're single, make that meatloaf and let Miranda know. We love you. Thank you so much. Y'all